Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Right to the air is Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And it's straight, it's Pacheco. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. To throw, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
But, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Yellow. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 49 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, it's Silver, ready?
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Silver, ready? Nine. Go on left. Crowd left, Yanni.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it's still in the books, no one runs it better than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, 73, 73.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 8.
Running left, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Devontae Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Silver, silver, silver. You on now. Alpha, alpha, alpha. No, no.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Time up, Yanni. Hey.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Great, set. Time up, Yanni. No, no.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No, no.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Now inside the 25. Devontae Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Chiefs 7. Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
43.
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
6-yard line.